What is up, guys? My name's Matt, and you're watching JM Simulations. Today, we got the Quality Wing 757 in the American livery here at Hong Kong Kai Tak. Obviously, Kai Tak. Obviously not realistic. Could never go this far. Yeah, we're gonna get started with this review. Jason was originally going to do this review, and decided that he was not. At some point, he decided that he wasn't. Don't know what made him not want to do it. I guess at some point he said he liked the aircraft more than he thought he liked the aircraft more than he actually did, which I totally understand, no problem. So I took the liberty of doing it because it's a popular add-on, and I figure, there's probably a lot of you guys out there that want to see it, I plan on doing it. So for some reason, we're getting warnings here. So let's see, because we got no fuel in them, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that, to be quite honest. But so I guess we're just gonna ignore those. We have no fuel in there. We already still have 64% fuel, so we're not gonna go dip into the aft tanks because we simply just don't need that fuel. But yeah, we're gonna get into the review of this aircraft. We're gonna do a little bit more of a in-depth aircraft as far as in-depth review as far as aircraft systems this time, more than usual, and go through the FMC because this aircraft has a very minimal FMC, very minimal. It's really nothing. It's enough. It's the first aircraft I ever had with an FMC, so it's enough to get. It's enough to understand an FMC. For your first FMC, it's enough. Those landing lights look so bad. I cannot have those on. But really, it's a very minimalistic system. It has, all that you would normally have, but just dumbed down quite a bit. You got your performance. You've got your position initial performance. Obviously, as you can see, very minimalistic, but still has those features that we know and love. Got the reserves. Whatever, 6 cruise out, 29,999 feet. Stuff like that. It's got all that stuff. But at a much dumber, not dumb, but just a less complex level. And then obviously you have your route here. Plug in the route, legs, departure, arrival, and it's not as minimalist as say CLS, which doesn't even have one. This has one, but it's quite it's not a real useful one. You're not going to be able to do holds. You're not going to be able to do other stuff such as that. But it gets it done, and I've flown many hours of this aircraft, about 35. So no harm there. Quite an amazing aircraft. Quite a lot of fun to fly. Has really good sound in it, to be quite honest. Aesthetically, obviously, it's beautiful. This livery I think the new livery of American is beautiful. I think it goes very well with everything they have going on in there. As far as features in the cockpit is very nice. It has everything. I haven't really ever manually started this aircraft because I don't know. It never really felt like it was easy to do because it's not as complex as everything else is. You got the APU, but the APU doesn't start; it just comes on. Stuff like that. I'm just not used to starting an aircraft like that. At the time where I first got this, I just got I would start it from Control E, and I never really learned how to start it normally. So we're gonna stick with that. But before we take off here, we're just going to talk about some things first. As far as the channel's doing, I really want to thank everybody that's watching right now, regardless of whether you're a subscriber or what. We've actually gotten up to 24 subscribers now, which is a pretty huge amount. Just the other week, we were at 13, and we've been really getting a steady one subscriber per day, which is just, it's fantastic. It's just a huge testament to how much effort we're putting into the videos, and it really makes it worth it for us. We really appreciate it. And also our views are up at over 1,000 views. I forgot to say something about that because I forgot, but like I said, awesome, so happy about that. And thirdly, our videos, we finally hit over 20 videos. This is going to be the 21st video, and like I said, we're all just really happy with what's going on with the channel. I also fixed the audio, so now I'm recording with a different program. The audio is with a different program, so you're not going to be my voice is not going to be getting shoved around by all the audio in the cockpit and such. And lastly, I wanted to ask you guys how you felt about a proposition that I was going to make. I had this idea about starting a sort of like a vlog series, which would have me and Jason, once a week or something, give an update on the flight sim community, what's big, what's trending right now, add-ons that are coming out, games that are coming out. And it's gonna be all flight sim community, not just FSX. Even though we record FSX, it's really a bad system, and the only reason I use it is because I have to, unfortunately. But like I said, let me know if you wanted to have that just in the comments below, because I think it'd be very cool, because the only reason that you'd ever know stuff is if you actually go look for it. And what we really want to do is we want to put it out there so that you don't have to look for it. You could just come onto our videos and see a lot of the news. So we could have like a flight sim news every week or something. It's pretty much all for announcements. It's going to take off here, but I just wanted, like I said, to get that out there, so you guys could hear it. But I'll be right back here, because I'm going to just pause it and quickly turn on the sound for the aircraft, because I unfortunately took that off during VATSIM. I was just flying VATSIM. So I'm going to turn that back on. You can't see anything here, but I'm going to turn that all back on now that I have, because I do have the mic where I'm going to be able to dub my voice over the audio, so I could change the levels in that respect as two different audio files. So I'm really excited about that as well.
Routine. V2.
So,
Positive rate. Gear up.
So I really want to demonstrate how powerful of an aircraft this is. It's crazy. I mean, I think it's not really true to the aircraft, but it's just incredibly powerful. As you can see, we're with flaps. We're climbing at over 4,000 feet per minute with the 20 degrees nose up attitude. I guess I didn't put the gear up. Whoops. And I didn't put the gear up, which is even more amazing. So this thing, I don't know if it's true. Just like the Carenado Cessna 208 Grand Caravan, they're just incredibly powerful for some reason. This thing can push well over like 350 knots, even though it's not supposed to, obviously. But it's a very powerful aircraft. As you can see, we're just gaining ridiculous speed here at 15 degrees nose up at nearly 4,000 feet per minute. So it's a very powerful aircraft. If you're looking for power, no shortage of it here. Got quite a bit of it. As you can see, we're already pushing to 250 knots, which is the limit. And we can get all the way up to a 6,000 feet per minute climb, with really dropping no performance of the aircraft. Just go cycling through the views here. Just some views that you get with the aircraft. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, there was a wing view. Maybe they got rid of that. I don't know. Yeah, maybe they must have got rid of that. I don't know. But we're gonna level off, and we're gonna got light clouds here, so we're gonna just do a flat pattern like we normally do. But as you can see, we're at 7,500 feet in no time at all. So it's a really powerful aircraft. We're gonna actually have to get down below these clouds here to really get a good look at where we are. As you can see, we're finding this visually. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, just really, this aircraft's a lot of fun to hand fly. Very, very responsive. You see, just doing some flight maneuvers. Very, very responsive. Flight characteristics are good. It feels like I'm flying an actual plane. It responds to power inputs very well, as far as like speed, and it's got a good autopilot system. It's got LNAV and VNAV, so it's not not a dumb aircraft, but it's not a terribly advanced aircraft either. So you could get in and fly this as your first FMC. Unfortunately, the cockpit's not very detailed. The kicker for me, which in products that when I buy them, is really just is the VC. VC is very important to me. It's because it's going to be what I'm flying in most of the time. So if it's not attractive, I really don't want to be flying it in the virtual cockpit. You know, I know some products just aren't, but and also like if it doesn't have a if it does not have a VC, I'm not flying it. Like all the Posky models, a lot of them don't have VCs, and you have to download other ones. And so I don't fly anything, any freeware or anything without it. This also responds really well to having speed brakes extended. As you can see here, if we'll pull up a little bit, let them do their job. Maybe I lied to you. Maybe it's a different. No, as you can see now, we're actually losing significant speed after the momentum wore off, and it's actually doing quite a bit for our speed here, and quite a bit for our vertical speed as well. So in that respect, it's a good aircraft. Flight dynamics are good. VC, like I said, not too attractive. But you know, if you can get over that, if you're somebody that doesn't really care about that, then by all means, good aircraft. But like I said, it's a really fun aircraft to fly. Okay, we're just gonna give us some trim so I can quickly adjust the auto brakes. Sorry for hitting the mic there. That probably sounded really annoying. You know, but we're not perfect here, so hope you guys understand that. We're gonna put out the flaps again as we're going through this cloud. Shouldn't really be going through this cloud in VFR flight operations, but it's okay as we have an IFR rated aircraft, and it's not the real world. This is not the real world, like I said, so it doesn't really matter. We're just going to push through these clouds here so we can actually get a visual reference of the ground here. And just a little bit over 250 knots. Amazing climb performance and descent performance from this aircraft. Not really overspeed that much. It's not, and also something interesting about this aircraft, it's not considered a heavy aircraft. Although it's relative, the Boeing 767 is considered heavy. This aircraft is not. Although it is, you know, although it is a very big aircraft, it does not feel heavy to fly. It feels like, you know, feels like you're flying. I don't know. It just feels very light on the controls. It's not limbering. It's very agile. So you know you can get in and make this Kai Tak turn quite easily. In fact, you know, whether that's true or not to the aircraft, I've never flown a Boeing 757, so I could never tell you. I would never know. So as we're coming in, we're slowing down here, and we're losing that, you know, that amazing
2500.
that amazing agility here. You know, normally aircraft will, as they get slower, they will tend to get a little bit more slow on the turns, as normal, but still very, very responsive. Just keeping the constant bank turn here, and we're a little high, so just you know, adding the speed brakes. It's no big deal. Keep that speed coming down. Apparently the gear wasn't down, which is my fault for not realizing. And that would have been actually a significant drag reducer here. And we'll just come in here for a landing. Like I said, we're a little high, but it's not really going to be a factor as we have a really long runway.
1000.
And we have quite a bit of time here to correct this. And like I said, you know, in the real world, I'd be going around now. As this is a video game, it's not really that important.
3 approaching minimums.
I'm not going to be going around here.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
I'm going to slow down. As you can see, you'll be able to see from this, it stops actually really fast. We'll stop before the end of the runway, which, you know, whether or not it's realistic, I can't tell you. Like I said, never flown a Boeing 757 before in my life, so it may not be realistic, but it's how it's modeled in this. You know, Quality Wings, the thing about Quality Wings is that they did a very good job on the Avro, which I actually just did a video with last night on a full VATSIM flight, which you go check it out, annotation right in the top right here. It's very fun to fly, very well done, to be quite honest. I just realized that the menu bar was here quite a bit of time. I apologize, but very good, well done. Not really the quality of this. The quality in this aircraft is a lot lower. Quality of the other of the jets, British Aerospace Avro 100 is really a lot more reminiscent of a PMDG aircraft. Obviously, neither of them are, but it's a lot more, as far as cockpit, it's a lot more realistic, full working cockpit, full working, ECAS, ground proximity warning system, all the necessities when flying jets like this, that all that works in there. So there's really no, in that one, there's no, corner cutting. But in this one, it's a very fun aircraft to fly. I don't want to knock it. If you've never flown a big aircraft and you really want to try it, this is the aircraft for you. By all means, go get it. Very fun aircraft to fly. It's got like ridiculous climb performance, and it's it will get you. It has an alright range. It'll get you from New York to Portugal, New York to Spain, New York to Ireland. I mean, get you those destinations. And that's what a lot of airlines use actually for, like Philadelphia. American Airlines, not the company, but the airlines in America typically use the Boeing 757s for, a little bit inward in the United States on the East Coast, so like Philadelphia and stuff like that. They'll use the 757s for. But yeah, I don't really want to make this a really long review because the video I just did last night was a really long video. And that's for you guys. I don't want you guys to just be sitting here watching, being like, ugh, when is it going to be ended? And like for all those 24 people, if you are all watching right now, we thank you all for subscribing. You guys subscribing makes us keep going, and it just really it's like icing on the cake. It makes us feel like what we're doing is really appreciated by everybody, and you guys really want us to succeed, and we really appreciate all that. Whether or not you want us to succeed, it's whatever. But we hope we do, and we hope you all come with us, basically, because you guys that are here in the beginning, you guys are what's making it happen. If we didn't get any, if we weren't getting any, like any subscribers or any views, we probably wouldn't be doing. We would probably the video. You wouldn't probably be watching it right now because obvious. If we're not getting what we want, then why would we? If we're not growing, why do it? But even though you might say 24 people is not that much, we appreciate every single one of you. And 24 people, that's a lot. That's a party. So, we got a party worth of people that are subscribed to us right now. And we also have 1,000 views. So that means 1,000 people. Obviously there's people that have probably watched more than one video. But over 1,000 views, it means theoretically 1,000 people have watched it, and that's just a ridiculous number. It's half my school, and I go to high school. I go to an intercity high school, so that's pretty ridiculous that I live in a big town, a big city rather, in which many people, about 2,500 kids go to my school. So we have about half our school pretty much watch all the videos, which is like theoretically half the school. So it's actually really crazy to think that many people watch the videos. I would just thank all of you for doing that. And as far as minutes watched, we've gone a crazy amount. We have about 2,000 something minutes watched, which is about a day in like 8 hours, or a day in 9 or 10 hours, or something, which is ridiculous. That's just crazy that many minutes have been watched. Like I said, we appreciate it, immensely. And without you guys, we wouldn't be doing this. But to wrap it up about the aircraft, I always usually end in this rant. Also, let me know, like I said, about that new series that I want to do. Let me know about, if you want to see more VATSIM, if you want to see more of the Quality Wing 757 on VATSIM as well. And like I said, the news slash vlog thing that I was thinking about. Let us know all those things. We want to know what you guys think. But in conclusion, shut off engines. I don't know why they're starting. Let's see if we can get those off. Oopsies. Yeah, I can't put them on to off, so I guess. There you go. I think they're off now. But yeah, let me know if you want to see those things. As for this aircraft, like I said, this aircraft is a very nice aircraft. It's a beginner aircraft, so if you're an experienced pilot, maybe you don't want it, unless you're looking for a 757 for a virtual airline or something. This is the best 757 out there, besides the freemium, which Jason will be doing. He's told me he'll be reviewing that soon. So that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the new audio as well. I definitely do. And sorry, I just hit the mic again. And let us know if you want to see some new content, new videos, new aircraft, all the above. Let us know what you want to see, because we can make videos, but we don't know, what the viewers want to see. We want to be making what you guys want to see, as well as what we want to do. So let us know all that stuff, and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.